Bye. Hee Welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday, and we are going to the Evil organization, not to be confused with anything else. By the time we had dispatched the malfested soldiers, Aswell was nowhere in sight. I believe we're done here. Grow was a formidable warrior. Likely he could have handled all those enemies alone. So what's up with Aswell, huh? I do not know his ultimate goal, but he is absorbing the power of the astral fissures in its pursuit. That is why I said he is your enemy. Aswell is also a traitor to our organization. One of my missions is to dispose of him. After everything that had happened, Grove seemed a little more open to questions. I asked him to tell me more about his group. The Evil Organization's purpose is to destroy those who have lost their humanity, outsiders. I am still unsure whether or not you are one of them. You have absorbed astral fissures, so normally I would not hesitate to dispose of you. But let us make a deal. Judging by your movements up to this point, you do not know where the astral fissures will appear, correct? We can provide you with that information. In return, you work with us to take care of the fissures. Know that your answer here will help me decide whether or not you're an outsider who must be destroyed. What say you? I believe it to be an attractive offer. Grow was spot on when he told me an astral fissure would appear in Corina. Such information would be incredibly useful to me. At the moment, I had no way of knowing where to head next. After some consideration, I took Grow up on his offer. Yeah, it only makes sense. Your power will help us achieve our goal. However, if I detect any sign of treachery, I will cut you down where you stand. First, we must depart this desert. Once that has been accomplished, I will tell you where to find the next astral fissure. Okay. Sounds good. Alright. Who are we fighting now? The Ascended Warrior. Ooh, okay. On Grow's orders, we made our way through the desert, where once again the two qualifiers appeared. This time, however, Valtro had changed considerably. Your opponent has gone berserk, getting increased attack power, reduce their health below a certain level to win. Okay. Maybe I should get some food. Heal, soul gauge cost, soul gauge recovery, nullify counter for 50%. Ooh, that sounds nice. Alright. This wind does not bode us well. Pick up the pace. Hey, your breathing is ragged. Can you continue? No, it's fine. I'm good. Lies cannot fool me. You've been dragging your legs for some time. Enemies are approaching. It is okay to act strong, but in battle you must be strong. Ready yourself. It has been a long time, Grow. So you still haven't washed your hands of that pathetic little group of yours? What a fool. You don't know beauty when you see it. And you still insist on opposing Lord Aswell. I will have to strip your flesh from your bones here and now. Try it. The ones who cannot escape death are traitors, like Aswell and you. Always barking, aren't you? Come, Valtro, show them the results of the experiments. Shut your mouth. Don't give me orders. I'm going to use the power Lord Aswell gave me to crush you. He's malfested. Get him. Boop-a-doop boop. Boop-a-doop boop. Ha. All right. Oh, he dodged. Get out of here. Ain't stopping me. I'm just repeating that. Ow. My shirt. Get out of here. You cannot hurt me. Voltro was a large man, but the strength and stamina he showed now was unnatural. Now you know the power of an ascended warrior. This is the fruit of Lord Aswell's research. Lord Aswell told me about his experiments on you, Grow. He said you are a great help to him. Lord Aswell spoke highly of you. You were the first subject infected with malfestation to be able to retain their sense of self, after all. I see. Now, Voltro, unleash your full power. Repay your debt to Lord Aswell. I would love it if you used your power too, Grow. I'm thrilled at the prospect of observing how our older experiments measure up to our latest masterpiece. This mission truly is a thing of beauty. Lord Aswell, choose me. I have surpassed the human race. When I finally passed the test, he smiled. He gave me his love. I'll crush you with the power Lord Aswell gave me. Voltro charged us with unbelievable speed. Instinctively, I closed my eyes and braced for impact. There was a dull thud, and Voltro cried out in confusion and dismay. I opened my eyes to see Grow blocking Voltro with only his left arm. Surpass the human race? Is that what Aswell said? Grow's voice was dripping with murderous intent, and the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. Grow's left eye was glowing with a malicious blood-red light. Very well. You wish to know what it is like to surpass the human race? Then know this, outsider. In a flash, Voltro fell to the ground, spurting blood. Deliver this message to Aswell for me. Perform whatever experiments, create whatever soldiers you like. It doesn't matter. All who stand in my way will die. No, this isn't beautiful at all. Daniel and his allies fled into the swirling winds of the growing sandstorm. Only once they had completely disappeared did Grow relax, and the deadly aura he gave off abate. He's strong.
Your soul surges in your body.
Level up. And we got a congealed blood garnet. You. Okay. Hey, we're on the road. The sandstorm was worse than we'd imagined, so we took cover in some ruins half buried in the sand. I couldn't get what had happened out of my mind. I found myself staring at Grow's left arm. If you have something to say, then say it. Wait, who's Curtis? Power in his left arm. This is the power of an outsider. I became infected on a mission when I was injured in a fierce battle against one of them. Aswell treated the wound. Likely he is partially to blame for what has become of me. But know this, I will use every tool at my disposal to carry out my duties, be it this power or you. Wow, just call me a tool, why don't you? What about Aswell? His experiments were always too risky, too dangerous, even back when he was one of us. After his betrayal, he formed the Qualifiers. They're a group of fanatics who worship the very ground he walks on. Aswell selects the human guinea pigs for his mad experiments from their numbers. Who the hell is Curtis? He was a friend. I killed him. There's nothing else to say. Okay. Very well. We waited for the sandstorm to pass in silence, though I grew more and more impatient with every wasted moment. Grow sat motionless, his face betraying no emotion. This is nothing compared to the blizzards in my homeland. Even the fearsome Grow had a place he called home. The thought made him seem somehow less threatening and more human. So, what happened to the outsider you picked up in Yangguang? I guess he's saved? I see. I could barely believe that you were serious about carrying a bound outsider to some mountain temple, but I suppose that what I perceived as foolishness allowed you to save his life. It seemed that the sandstorm had finally died down. Let's go. There's a city not far from here. We will speak about the astral fissure there. Okay. War for the World begins. Oh, Chapter 3! Oh, snap. Kashgar. After an arduous journey across the harsh desert, I found myself in the oasis city of Kashgar. I have arranged to meet my subordinates here. Forgive my tardiness, sir. And what have they decided? Sir, the 12 have spoken. Although it is unclear whether or not the subject is an outsider, the majority have voted to allow him to accompany us on our mission. They're treating this as a special case. Understood. Sir, I have one more thing to report. You've found Aswell, or have you located another astral fissure? Neither. The 12 wish for you to investigate a facility in the Kashgar suburbs and destroy it if possible. I have the orders here. And so Aswell was here. Dion, Natalie, head to the facility and carry out the mission. Sir. Understood. Dion and Natalie walked off. I asked Gro what our next move was. He turned to face me. The location of the astral fissure remains unknown, but be ready to leave whenever necessary. When your preparations are complete, meet me here. Okay. See if there's anything to buy around here. Oh, I can't yet. The blacksmith. As I walked around the market enjoying its hustle and bustle, I saw a woman trying to attract the attention of customers. She told me she was a blacksmith and she had a favor to ask. Still take damage when guarding. Reduce your opponent's health below a certain amount. Got it. Wandering through the city, I heard a cheerful voice shouting to the crowd. I noticed an energetic young woman standing in front of a shop. Gather round, behold Bolta the blacksmith's most beautiful blade, forged by a legendary blacksmith. It boasts untold sharpness. Despite her best efforts, the passerby did just that, passed her by. Nothing today either, The girl caught sight of me. Hey, you! That's a fine weapon you got there. You look capable of handling yourself, too. I need you to do something for me. Here's payment, up front. She tossed over a bag of coin, then drew the sword she had been trying to sell and pointed it at me. It's time for a demonstration. Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. Okay. Paying me to fight her. Got it. Alright. Bolta. Okay. We're doing this again, huh? How about that? Again. Indeed you are. Got her. Thanks, that'll get their attention. Well, everyone, now that you've witnessed the sword in action, why not buy it? I'll even throw in something extra to sweeten the pot. The demonstration seemed to have been a success, and people crowded around her. Some seemed very interested in her other merchandise too. What an excellent choice! That's our latest axe design. When the swarm of customers eventually disappeared, the blacksmith walked over to me, smiling broadly. You really saved my skin. If you want to show off a weapon, you gotta use it, right? I complimented her on her passion and courage, and her innovative sales techniques, and she grew flustered. Nah, I'm not really doing this for the thrill of commerce. I need the money. I got something I need to get back. Anyway, who cares about that? The name's Bolta, and I'm the boss here at this smithy. Well, I mean, I'm the only one who works here, so yeah. Anyway, take this as a token of my thanks. I don't just make weapons, I upgrade them too. That material I just gave you is used to do just that. If you need me to upgrade a weapon, you know where to find me. Okay. I finished my preparations, went to meet Grow. He was waiting for me. Good, you're here. The situation has changed. Dion and Natalie should have reached the facility by now, but I have yet to hear word from them. Something likely happened. We're going after them. Sure. Let us make haste. Okay. But we will make haste next time. Because, as for this episode, that's a wrap. Neat.